Think about what you earn annually from your sphere of influence right now. What would happen if I plugged in an outstanding approach to getting all of them into one place, one CRM or an Excel file or whatever it is that you have, Outlook, whatever. You don't need to learn a CRM. All CRMs, by the way, they all suck. I can recommend one for you. It sucks as bad as the rest of them. So stop looking for a good CRM. You're going to use 5% of it. But if I can get them all in one place and I can get you to communicate with them effectively and consistently, if I can get you to combine online and offline communication with helpful and educational information that prompts them for repeat business, prompts them for referrals, you are going to win. And what happens next? Imagine you have a phenomenal communication approach with your audience. Then all new leads and contacts get added to it constantly. So here's my 72 people that I know. I email them every other Tuesday. I've got a newsletter that I send to them, and I send them some helpful articles. Okay? And then we have 90. Same email. I just send one email on Tuesday morning. Doesn't matter if I send it to 90,000. It's one email. And then I have 100, and then I have 150, and then I have 200, and then I have 3,000, and then I'm the top producer in the freaking city. Because I worked on my audience, which is really your sphere of influence. You thought you had to sell them a home for them to be your sphere. No, they have to know you, like you, and trust you. You're in my sphere of influence. If I had a sick family member right now and for some reason I needed to raise money and I created a GoFundMe, I have hundreds of thousands of people that would fund that today. I'll be okay because I've got an audience. If you want to sell houses, work with buyers, work with sellers, you need to hit a certain goal that you have. If you put an offer out there, the bigger your audience is, the more people are going to have a housing need and you get that business. So when you start working that sphere of influence, when you start getting more people coming into that audience, when your business doubles, your income does too. You can then afford to advertise and experience massive growth. Because let's be honest, doubling your business is not enough for you. For most of the agents that I meet, if you're really being honest, like right now, if you're in survival mode, doubling your business, I was making enough money to pay my bills every month. That was $6,000. I was averaging $6,000 a month, so I was okay. If Greg can get me to $12,000 a month, I'll keep my bills where they were, but I'll sock away $6,000 into my retirement account. Well, congratulations. If you do that every single month for 5 years, you can retire for 5 years. You need to make a hell of a lot more than that. You know how many agents, COVID came and they're like, no, we should be essential. They should let us sell. I can't go 90 days without money. Thank God the government is sending me money because I ain't got none. You can't retire for 90 days as long as you've been selling real estate. You need to we better fix your goals. You need to stomp on those goals that you have right now. Tear them up because they are not getting you where you need to go. You will be the 98-year-old real estate agent. Oh, I hope she doesn't fall. Should I help you up the steps? Thank you for showing us this home. What are you doing? 10 years in the business and this is where our numbers are? I want you to get serious about your goals. I can help you to get there, but you got to think big if I want to get you to act big. And if you can act big, then you can make it big. It's never going to happen if you don't believe it will happen for you. You don't have a question on believing that Greg's shit works. You don't, because there's evidence. There's actual empirical evidence that it works. So you don't have a question about that. You have a question about you. How you're going to make money, how you're going to grow your audience. You can clearly say, yeah, I agree. I'm not keeping up with my sphere the way I should. I can't remember the last time I sent them a link and asked them for their opinion on it. I can't remember the last time I did that. Like, this continues to happen over and over. You got to decide if you're serious enough to take the risk that you need on yourself. You ain't taking risk in me. I don't care. I'm good. It's going to cost me money for you to make $100,000. But I will make millions along the way. That's a win-win. So I want you to get joined up there, but again, it really comes down to fast results. That's why agents stay in my inner circle coaching for years. When I start to show you, we're about halfway done with the training. When I start to show you what the perfect day looks like, what you should be doing when you wake up, all of the things that need to be accomplished for you to be profitable, you'll realize, man, you got all kind of time to do this. You've got all kind of time. So that's why agents stay in my inner circle coaching for years, because we show them how to continuously increase their income to get where they need to be. Now, I want to be clear with you. Anything outside my realm. The best I ever did was $2 million in commission in a year. Obviously, I do far, far better than that now. But selling real estate, only selling real estate, never coached anybody in my life, that's the best I ever got to. That was back when home prices were a lot lower than they are now. I can at least get somebody there because I know how. If I can get them to do what I did using today's tools. But a lot of this has to do with starting with a very small audience. If you're like, I only got 27 people that know me. Okay, great, let's start there. So I want you to get your audience right. So the importance of an audience. This is where most agents mess up. They think they're trying to pay for leads to set up appointments. Let me make sure you got this. Listen to me. Listen. Don't buy leads thinking you're trying to get appointments. You cannot buy leads and try to set up appointments. Yeah, 1%, a small percentage of them will meet with you, but you got the wrong freaking goal to begin with. You're buying leads to get them in your audience. Whenever they buy, October, June, February, whenever they buy, they work with you. So many agents get leads from Realtor.com or Zillow or even their broker, and they try and call them to meet with them. And none of these people want to meet with. Hell, they won't even take my call. They said, I don't remember filling that out. I'm not interested. We're not moving for 2 years. That's the shit they're supposed to say. They said their line. You didn't say yours the right way. First of all, why are you even calling them? What are you doing? Have I ever called you? Like, I don't get that. Why are you? Oh, you're taking them from online to offline. That's what you want to do? They're searching online and some weirdo calls them. Really? How's that going to work out for us? I had an agent one time that really wanted to do a good job. She's working her farm area. She's got a free home value website, and she's got people that are going to the website, and they're filling out their request to find out what their home is worth. She calls them. She emails them. She calls them. She emails them. She mails them something again. She calls them again. She emails them, and they never answer the phone. So you know what she does? She drives to their house and puts a letter on their doorstep with brownies. Are you stupid? Do you really think they're going to give those brownies to their kids? I've seen this movie. This is how the whole family dies. Are you kidding me right now? Like, that makes sense to you? You're taking food to a freaking stranger? Like, oh yeah, you were on a website and filled out a form. I showed up at your house. That's a little freaky. Why are you doing that? I know it makes sense to us, but when you look at it from the prospect's mindset, I mean, think about it. They're just on their phone. They're just seeing how much their car is worth. Let's see, I got 55,000 miles on it. Oh, my phone's ringing. Oh, I just saw you were on True People Car Search and wanted to find out if you were looking to buy in this area. Whoa, I was just doing it. I didn't know somebody was going to be calling me. And then your doorbell rings. What? I'm calling the cops. That's a little too real. You're trying too damn hard. Get a better system. You don't have to do all of that. Build your audience the right way. So when you're communicating with your leads, yes, you want to communicate something of value to them. You'll do better if you don't call, but if you don't have real systems, you gotta call. Okay, let's be clear about that. Yes, in lieu of anything else, because I know there's somebody on here right now. Well, Greg, we have a bullpen, and I closed 37 homes last year because we make phone calls. Well, yeah, you could have closed 150. How many of you remember the challenge that I put on Facebook? You can go to Facebook right now and you can scroll back. It's about a year and a half ago. I went to the bank obnoxiously, and I got out $50,000 in real $100 bills, and I obnoxiously put it on the video, and I said, there's a lot of coaches out there, and there's a lot of real estate agents out there that say they should be calling their leads. I'm putting up 50 grand right now. Bet me. You can get 100 leads, and I'll get 100 leads from the exact same source. I will pay for a videographer to be in front of you and in front of me the entire time. You can call those leads all you want and do everything else, and I'll do everything except make those phone calls, and I'll beat you. Whoever wins gets the 100 grand. You can donate it to anything you want to. I don't care. I don't need it. Nobody would take me up. I spent $10,000 advertising that. And people were like tagging their coach. Oh, maybe Tom Ferry will do it. Oh, maybe Mike Ferry will do it. Oh, maybe you should check with this guy. They're trying all of these different people. Every one of them saw it. Every one of those coaches saw it. They all cowered it up. You know why? Because that shit doesn't work. Challenge me. So what did I do? I went back to the bank, obnoxiously got another 50 grand. Go watch the videos. It's on right now. I went back and got another 50 grand. I said, here's $100,000 in cash. We'll donate it to your choice of charity, whoever wins. Bet me. You can beat me on converting leads, and I'll never call one of them. We'll document every single one. If it didn't happen on video, it didn't happen. You can choose the source that we get them from. You can choose any type of leads you want. 6-month-old Zillow leads, totally fine. 9-month-old Realtor.com leads, totally fine. Fresh leads from Facebook, totally fine. Not one person in America would take me up on that challenge. I think it would be great for agents to see it. Wouldn't you like to see a documentary of us showing how we actually convert leads? What is done, what is said, they're calling, I'm just mailing, I'm doing emails, I'm doing text messages, I'm doing all the things that actually work. Wouldn't that be cool to see? How many of you would like to see that? A head-to-head competition. Let me see your hands. How many of you would like to see a head-to-head competition of two people actually converting leads? That would be huge, wouldn't it? But nobody would take me up on it. And by the way, that offer still stands. You know a coach out there, or you know a top producing real estate agent in your area that's really, really good, tell them that offer stands. It'll be nice. We'll play fair. But we're going to show it up. We're going to show everybody how it really works. I'll challenge anybody in America that I can convert more business with not making phone calls. So moral of the story, you don't have to make those phone calls. Get a conversation going with them verbally, digitally, or otherwise, and you'll see a small percentage of them will be ready right now, but the rest of them go into your audience, that mysterious stranger. Now here's the magic trick to this whole thing. All those prospects, they go into your audience. Right where all of your sphere of influence is located. That's where they go. We communicate with them at all times, and we're extremely helpful. I don't have like Wednesday call night to call old leads and see if I can set up an appointment. No. They just go in the audience. They get it every other Tuesday like everybody else does. They're sitting there checking their email, and they get great helpful info from me. They go to a YouTube video. They get great helpful info from me. They go to their mailbox. They get great helpful info. So it's important for you to grow your audience. Your audience gets stronger weekly, starting from even just 5 or 6 people. And your income goes up every single year. You start to expand that audience. Okay, Kevin Hart didn't make any money when there was 13 people at the comedy club that were laughing at his jokes, and 2 of his best friends were in the front row to try and get everybody else laughing. Oh, man, you're so funny. Trying to get them to laugh. He don't have that problem now. He slowly, methodically built his audience.
Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.